Hello, everyone. Welcome to a webinar in collaboration with BWA Yachting on new yachting destinations, Morocco and Tunisia. A brief introduction. I'm Kim from the Professional Yachting Association, the PYA. We're a nonprofit organization that offers a comprehensive range of services to yacht crew, including information on certification, training, and networking opportunities for all yacht crew. But we are also actively engaged with the industry, regulatory bodies, and training institutions to ensure continuous improvement of industry practices and standards. So joining me today is a great panel of speakers, and I will let each one introduce himself. Let's start from Imad. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, everyone. I'm Imad Boulakhrif, the managing partner of BWA Yachting Morocco. I'm excited to share with you today how Morocco is growing as a yachting destination and how our team in Morocco is dedicated for delivering the seamless experiences for our yachting customers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Imad. And Hatem?
Hi, hello everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Hatem Mrabet. I'm operation manager of BWA Tunisia. Now I've been with BWA family more than 10 years.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
And Captain Raymond.
Hi everyone. Name's Raymond. I'm one of the two rotating captains on Motor Yacht Moonshadow. I've been on board for 18 years. We specifically do far away and far-flung places. I'm going to be talking about Morocco, which is probably a bit, not probably, but it's a lot easier destination than most that we do, but still a great destination to go to. So yeah, I'm very happy to talk about it.
Thank you very much, Raymond. And Captain Alex.
Hi there, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alex. Like Raymond said, we both run Moonshadow. And we've both cruised Tunisia and Morocco, and Imad and Hamad has asked us to join and share our experiences about the two destinations.
Thank you very much, Alex. So as you can see from our little poll, most of the people who joined us today are not familiar with the two destinations. So we will start by saying that they have a lot of similarities, but they are not the same at all. So we will be addressing them separately. So we will start with Morocco. Imad, can you please introduce us to your country?
Okay, thank you. So I'm excited today to share with you how Morocco is growing as a yachting destination, and also how our team at BWA Yachting Morocco is delivering exceptional yachting experiences to our yachting customers. We will have a look on how the BWA Yachting is delivering services. Of course, BWA Yachting is a leading agency specialized in providing comprehensive services and yacht support for super yacht. So for us as local experts in Morocco, so we collaborate with the port authorities, with also the marina management companies to ensure a smooth and efficient course for the super yacht. We cover all the key ports and the marinas in Morocco. And our services include, of course, the berth reservation, the arrival departure formalities, the clearance, and the husbandry services such as the bunkering, fueling, the immigration formalities, the crew assistance, spare part delivery, provisioning, and so forth. So as I told you, we work closely with the local authorities and the marinas to ensure that everything runs smoothly during the call and to make the experience and the visit of our guests in Morocco is as much as enjoyable in Morocco. Of course, this collaboration is to offer and also to guarantee a free hassle experience, and everything goes smoothly from the start until, of course, the departure of the yacht from Morocco. Now let's step to the Morocco. What makes Morocco as a unique and captivating destination? So with regards to Morocco, of course, Morocco is a land of beauty, rich history, and also the culture with reference to the diverse landscape. So of course, Morocco has it all from the majestic Atlas Mountains up to the golden sands of Sahara. And in addition to the stunning coastlines, so wherever you go, you will be surrounded by breathtaking views and natural beauty. With regards to the rich history, so the Morocco is well known for its like all the very old cities, the lively also market, the vibrant market, and all the architecture. Of course, that tell the story of centuries of history. You can feel, of course, the mix of tradition, all what is like authenticity and the modernity in the same time. Another point, which is like also a very unique selling point, is the famous dishes and cuisine that we have, the warm hospitality. So Morocco is very well known for the food, like couscous, tagine, and is loved like around the world. So not only the food, but also the warmth and the hospitality of the Moroccan people. So that make every like visitor feel like more comfortable as like he is at home. So another highlight for Morocco is a year-round destination, which means that you can come at any time, whether you are like coming to the north or to the middle or to the south. So we have like something of everything. So we have like a perfect weather, you know, in the north and also in the south and in the middle. So if you are like wondering about the best time to visit, I can tell you, of course, the best is during spring, so from March to the beginning of June, and during the fall from September up to the beginning of December. So, of course, this period like are offering very comfortable weather and are ideal to explore Morocco and enjoy everything the country has to offer. So, with regards to the destinations, of course, so we have popular destinations. I will start from the first, which is the city of Tangier. So Tangier is the gateway to Morocco and also to Africa. It's away only 14 kilometers from Europe. So it's like a must-visit destination thanks to its new marina and also the port, which is dedicated only for the pleasure and also for yachting. Then we have the rich city, which is Marrakesh. Yeah, it's famous for like the souks, which are the market, the gardens, the riad, and also the vibrant atmosphere. We have the Blue Pearl, which is the city of Chefchaouen, that offers a very nice atmosphere, which is ideal for the relaxation and also for the authenticity. Then we have the city of Fez, which is one of the oldest cities in the world, which is ranked as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is known also for the traditional handicraft and also the old city and university. Finally, we have the last one here in the slide, Essaouira, which is very nice, charming coastal city with a nice Portuguese architecture, and it's perfect for the lovers of the windsurf and so on. Of course, we have some other cities which I didn't state here in the slide. We have Agadir, Dakhla, and so on. So it depends, of course, on the guest preferences and the experience that they would like to have. So here we have a nice sample of itinerary, which is for 1 week. This perfect 7 days itinerary, where you can begin from Tangier. So of course, depending on where the yacht is coming first. So we have Tangier, and where you can like explore the market and so on. Then go to Chefchaouen, afterward Fez, then Marrakesh, Essaouira, and Agadir. So this is an example. We have also the second one from Tangier to Dakhla. So if you would like, or the guests would like to have a Sahara experience, so Dakhla is worthy to be visited. Also the same thing for the windsurf. So this is, of course, an example for 7 days. We can like customize it depending on the duration and the intended stay. So now we go to the yachting, the maritime side. So Morocco is stretched over 3,500 kilometers of coastlines. We have 2 coastlines, which is the first one on the Mediterranean. So here we have several marinas that start from Tangier up to Saidia in the borders with Algeria. So we have Tangier, which is like the largest one in Morocco. Then the yacht can go to Marina Smir. So here where we had hosted Mount Shadow 2 years ago, we have a Marina Al Husseima, so it's small one also for yacht. Then Marchika is near the Nadur, and then Marina Sidia. Of course, the length overall of this marina that can be accepted is about 50 meters. Otherwise, the yacht can stay in the anchorage. So for the Atlantic coastline, we have Tangier, of course. It's strategically located on Strait of Gibraltar. Then We have Marina Boulakhrif in Rabat, but it's also dedicated only for small yachts, as the one of Mohammedia. Otherwise, we have the option of Safi Port, which is fully commercial port, Agadir, Tantan, Layoun, and Dakhla. So all these ports are purely commercial ports, but it can be like used for a touch and go or for a short stay call in these ports. So with regards to the chartering informations, the great news that we have in Morocco, there is no VAT on the charters. So we, in the Moroccan regulation, we don't do the difference between a private and a commercial yacht. Otherwise, if, for instance, the charterer is Moroccan and the payment will be affected from a Moroccan bank, so then 10% will be deducted directly from the paying party. For the charter and license is not required during cruising Morocco. For the yacht registry, as I told you, there is no difference between the private and the commercial yacht. Only a letter of attorney should be present. It's required by the customs authorities. For the bunkering, so is offered in all the marinas and also the ports. The advantage that we have is inside the port, so we can provide or we can supply tax-free fuel, but inside the marina is not yet the case. So not the same for the fiscal representation, so is not required for the short-term stay. And the duration of the stay of a yacht, so in Morocco, it can stay up to 18 months. After 18 months, so the yacht can depart just, for instance, to go to Spain or to Gibraltar and then come back in the same day, and then another 18 months will be granted automatically. So with regards to the clearance procedures, so it's about 1.5 hours. So if, of course, everything is pre-planned and coordinated with authorities. For the visa requirements with the crew, we have like a list of a free visa that we provide to the captains. Otherwise, we can arrange the electronic visa for the restricted nationalities, provided that they have a valid Schengen or US or UK, Norwegian, or any visa from these countries. For the on-signers, we can also arrange for them the transit visa in case they cannot get the electronic visa. But off-signers, so it's not the case. So the off-signers should have a valid Moroccan visa or electronic visa. So for the anchorage, in terms of anchorage, so there is no designated area where to anchor. What we do usually is, for instance, for the small marinas, the yachts where they cannot enter, so they can like drop anchor. This is something that should be like arranged by the agents. And in case there is like a specific area to visit, so then we can apply for a specific permit from the Royal Navy and the Maritime Authority. So the pilotage is mandatory for certain marinas and ports, but for others, then the yacht should, come during the daytime. So why to choose Morocco? So we have a certain reason why. Of course, in addition to its rich history and culture, Morocco offers diverse landscapes, world-class marinas, especially in the north, and we have also another advantage, which is the hospitality. You will also enjoy the Moroccan cuisine, food, whether you are like seeking for adventure or relaxation. So Morocco can be the right, of course, the choice for the yacht. And we have also the other advantage is the year-round appeal, which means that we can host, the yachts along the whole year. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this presentation has provided you with a deeper understanding of why Morocco can be or should be put in your visit list. I'm now happy to take any question you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Imad. So we are a little bit late on our schedule, so we will leave the questions for a bit later during the webinar, so we can give chance also to Hatem to give his presentation as well, and our captains to talk about their experiences. But would it be interesting to address later, so maybe you can prepare already any potential challenges that yachts might face coming to your country. So, Hatem.
Hi again. Hello, everybody again. So I will be so brief about Tunisia because when it comes to Tunisia, when we say Tunisia, we say Carthago, we say the Romanian civilization, the Phoenician, and the Islamic civilization. So Tunisia, as everybody knows, is a country, is in the top north of Africa, and so open to the other side of the Mediterranean area, and it's like a motorway, or it's like a meeting land for many civilizations. Well, in Tunisia, we have more or less about 1,400 kilometer of coast. We have 9 or 10 lovely marinas, especially in the north part of Tunisia. When it comes to Tunisia, so we have the beaches, we have the mountains, and we have the snow in the mountains, especially with in the area with the border of our neighbors, Algerian neighbors. Also, we have the Sahara. The Sahara is good part in Tunisia, and it's an attraction even for us as Tunisian with camels and everybody. When they come to Tunisia, they are looking for camels. Also, everybody, I guess they know the movie Star Wars. Star Wars is an attraction, and it was filmed in the south of Tunisia and the Sahara, and all equipment remain there, so it's really a good attraction to go and see it. Entertainment, Tunisia, we have very lovely sandy beaches, a lot of hotels. Tunisia has really good tradition and very famous tradition with when it comes to tourism, because people are friendly, people they love welcoming to deal. It's easy to deal with the Tunisian people. So for itinerary, of course, we through all those marinas from the north in the top cap of Africa, Bizerta, until the south of Tunisia. When we go to the island of Djerba, so we have a lot to see there as sightseeing, like old cities, old souks, Romanian theater, Romanian monuments, Phoenician monuments. It's always an attraction to come to Tunisia. I will share a little bit my screen. As you can see, this is some photos of the Tunisian Sahara. It's exciting there, especially when you spend the night in the Sahara and a luxury camp. You will have the experience to live like Bedouin, like Saharian before. Everything will be natural. You cook your food by yourself, etc. And they have some captains, they already really tried it, and some guests, and really they did like that. As you can see, we have very nice, lovely beaches in Sousse City. It's very amazing. Captain Alex got the opportunity. They went there also. Also, this is one of the marinas, nice marinas. It's in Hammamet. Hammamet is very famous, Tunisia, in all those last years. Said Sidi Bou Said, it's very nice city in the top north of Tunisia. It's like a small Santorini, all white and blue. And there we can try tea with almond and some jasmine. Of course, this is some photos of Sidi Bou Said. As you can see, the shape of the doors and all is white and blue. It's really a good attraction in Tunisia. This is Bizerta. Bizerta is a marina in the north, the biggest marina in Tunisia. Most of big yachts, they come to Bizerta because it's very huge marina, very big marina, and it's easy. We have no problem for finding a dock there or booking for any time. It's always we have the solution for our clients and our captains. Yeah, so I will continue a little bit for Tunisia. For chartering, there is no license needed. Also, no 0 VAT, no VAT applicable for start chartering in Tunisia. We have something special in Tunisia coming to the clearance, because some yachts they come to just to do the clearance, touch and go, and some captains are hurried to pick up their clients or their guests. So we find solution for them in order to dock yacht inside the marina and avoid extra marina costs, etc. We have the solution for them to do the clearance at anchorage. So captain could join with his tender inside the marina. After authorities, they go to on board there, and it will take 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to arrange the clearance. For visa, and it's really very easy. Most of nationality, they don't need visa for Tunisia. Some nationality, they need visa, but we prepare this in advance to make our guests happy and arrange their visa. either for guests or for a crew, it will be the same. Also, Tunisia is very good destination for many yachts and many captains when it comes to duty-free fuel, because we offer duty-free fuel either for commercial yachts or private yachts. I think I summarized a lot about Tunisia. Maybe Captain Alex will tell us a little bit later about his experience with us. With me personally, I was with him, and it was pleasure meeting him and also meeting his boss. And I remember he was very happy, very excited, and he promised to come back to Tunisia again. One of the challenges in Tunisia, as you know, sometimes we have some bureaucracy, long bureaucracy, but the most of the time we anticipate, we prepare things in advance, so like that, squeeze the time and avoid any surprise. Also, we have another issue in Tunisia. It's not an issue, but it's a reality that bunkering, we have only one supplier, which is the government. We don't have competition. So it's the monopoly. And sometimes, because for us as BWA, we don't like always to deal only with one supplier. We always try to find more than a supplier. I think it's all about Tunisia, and I wait for your question if you have some question or some clarification. Thank you.
Thank you, Hatem. Thank you very much. Could you just confirm if it's like with Morocco, the best time to travel to this?
Yes. For Tunisia, we have the 4 season, the regular four season. But even in the winter in Tunisia, maybe for Danish people or people from Norway, it's summer for them because it will be like 20, 18 degrees. But for Tunisia, I think the best time will start from end of March, early April until maybe October. All this period is really nice. We can swim. We can have nice food, nice fruits, nice fishes also. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Thank you.
All right. So before moving to the questions from public, Captain Raymond and Captain Alex, could you please share with us your experience in these areas?
Okay. So I'm not, unfortunately, I don't have much to say about Tunisia because I haven't been there. So I'll leave that one to Alex. And Alex has also spent a lot of time in Morocco, so I'm sure he's got some things to add. So I'll just do a quick 1-minute slideshow and tell you a story, if that's okay. So like I said, this is just a very short slideshow, just to give you a little bit of an idea more about Tangier than anything else. And it's just really all these photos were taken in just one day, just to give you an idea of how vibrant and nice the city is. So quickly, this is the main port. We were in Marina Smeer for a while, and then we left Marina Smeer to go to Tangier city. Whereas we enjoyed Smeer as a marina, the city, obviously the city marina has got, it's right there and it's right in the heart of things. So that's Moon Shadow in the background there and a couple of laser sailing. The first few photos are just of the market and just to show you the colors and so on. And it's basically fruit, flowers, and fish. So that's the fish market. And then we also have one photo for the non-vegetarian option, which is coming after this. So that's a little bit of meat. You can obviously buy all kinds of strange, weird and wonderful things, but I just want to stop at this slide. This is one of the shops in Tangier, and I think they cater more to foreigners. Maybe they do cater to locals to a certain extent, but there's a lot of, call them antiquities for sale, and there's some really, really beautiful stuff around. And what ended up with us is we ended up having to create a massive door and send it back home to our owner's house. Because that was beautiful and it was available and it was just a nice experience. So there's also the opportunity to go there and actually see some of that kind of stuff if the owners are interested. Then just a few more photographs just around Tangier, just to give you an idea of the vibe. It's a really, really, really nice place just to walk around actually. We did the walk all together with the guide that was supplied by Imad. Yeah, he did a great job in making sure that we got to see all the good stuff. That's the, I think they call that the gateway to Africa. I'll stop with this is actually the last slide. That was Tangier, just to give you a quick idea of Tangier. This photo is taken in Casablanca, and that's where my little story starts, or my story is about Casablanca. So I'll just get out of this slideshow and see if I can stop sharing and quickly tell you my story. I'll start my story off just by saying that there is a bullet train between Tangier and Casablanca. So that's something that we need to really take cognizance of, and it only takes a few hours. And I understand it's a great service, and it's a good journey. It's a nice way to travel. However, our owner likes to spend up until the last minute on board. And so we had the challenge of getting to Casablanca, which is probably, I think Imad will agree, probably one of the most difficult ports to get into. And so that's the one we chose, because that's just the way we are. And what happened, and I also need to say, Imad repeatedly, over and over, told us to take the train. All right. But of course, we didn't listen. We're more stubborn than that. And so we sailed from Marina Smeer to Casablanca, only to be stopped halfway to be told that the cargo ship that was there hadn't finished offloading, and there was some problem with the offloading, and we got sent back. And so that's how we ended up in this marina in Tangier. And it was fortunate for us, because that's how I got those photos, because we wouldn't have had that day there. I wouldn't have had that day there to do that. So, you know, every issue always comes up with if you can come up with a good solution. So we did that. We stayed a day there, and then we, you know, again, being stubborn, we tried again. And we actually didn't make it to Casablanca this time. There was a lot of fog. They wouldn't allow us into the port while the fog was there. And there was a break. They allowed us in. We quickly went in. We tied up. You know, we got our owner off, because the whole idea was to get the owner into Casablanca so that he could fly out of there. In the meantime, we checked. It sounded like everything was good for us to leave, to depart. The owner was in a car, and we departed, and it was a pretty rushed departure. Also, again, because we saw the fog coming in, and we knew that if we didn't take that gap, we would never get out. And what ended up, the end result was that our owner actually got stuck on the shore side of immigration for a while. And this is no fault of the agent. This is just purely us choosing to go to Casablanca, and we shouldn't have done that in the first place. You know, there were a lot of phone calls between myself and Imad and the owner. We eventually, and of course the authorities, we eventually managed to get him out after, you know, an hour or so. And but by then, of course, he'd missed his flight and stay overnight in Casablanca. Now, for a lot of people, that would be a disaster. Imad managed to find us a great guide in Casablanca, and our owner spent the next day seeing a city that he had never seen before, and he absolutely loved it. So, you know, he had a great day. You know, in the end, it was a happy ending for all, even though we had, you know, a couple of bumps along the way. If there's one thing I can say, it's really mainly due to the excellent work done by the agent. That was it. You know, Imad did a great job, and you know, it was a good day in the end. Everyone had a great trip. Yeah, that's my story about Morocco.
Thank you, Raymond. Sounds like you had a bit of an adventure. So maybe Alex can tell us about his experience in Morocco and Tunisia.
All right, very good. Yeah, I'll keep mine a little bit brief. I'm not as prepared as Raymond was. We only got rid of or not rid of, we only departed yesterday, so it's a little bit rushed on my side. But I did 2 trips to Tunisia. One was about 12 years ago, where we had the crew visit the American embassy to get visas, and that went really well. And then as our owner likes to go off the beaten track, he always wanted to visit Tunisia. So we did a second trip there. Trip started in Port Yasmin. Owner flew into Hammamet. Hatem did a great job there. It's about an hour drive. VIP service, meet and greet right at Jetway, right through there. Authorities itself, I don't believe they actually stepped on board the boat. Everything was done remotely, and everything went very smoothly. Marina Smir itself, it's a little bit out of town. It's a little bit of all the part of town, but if you can look past that and go into the Medinas, the old towns and stuff like that, it is very, very beautiful city. Even so much that you walk around the old quarters, you'll actually get invited into some of the people's homes, because again, it's not very often that tourists do come around. And our owner is a very relaxed person and loved interactions with stuff like that. One part definitely that I think Hatem missed over was Elgem, which is the old Roman ruins, which is definitely a day trip from Port Yasmin. And then we also visit Hatem said, we visit Sidi Bou Said, which is the blue city, which is again very nice city to walk around. I'm not going to show the meat markets that Raymond did, but pretty much very similar to that. If you have an owner or trip that people don't like to play around the beaches, visit some part of the Muslim countries to see how things on the other side of the Mediterranean are, it's definitely worth a visit. And then we checked out from Bizerte and moved to Algeria. But about a 4 or 5 day trip in Tunisia, I think is perfect. And then either head to Morocco or up the coast to Sardinia and the rest of the Mediterranean.
Thank you, Alex. So have you also been to Morocco while working on
We did a trip from Spain into Morocco, clearing into Marina Smir, where we cleared in. Process there was also fairly simple. About an hour and a half that we cleared in. And from there on, we visited Chechwan, again, very nice old towns, Medinas that you can visit. And the highlight there is definitely Fez. So much so that the owner is now planning a second trip to Morocco later this year to take his daughters up to specifically Fez to go and visit there. It's definitely a destination that is on the must-do list.
Thank you, Alex. So, Alex, Raymond, I get the impression that the guests and the owners have really appreciated these 2 destinations, these 2 trips, and they look forward to going back. What about the crew? How did the crew find these places? Did they face any particular challenges, or did they really enjoy the areas?
Very much so. We have a crew on board that loves adventuring. They don't typically spend a lot of time in the Fort Lauderdales and stuff like that. So off the beaten track is what we love. Provisioning wise, what we couldn't find in the local markets, Hatem and them managed to sort out. But challenges provisioning was not a problem for us.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think in Morocco as well, the one thing that's, I mean, the crew did get off. We managed to get them into some of the destinations inshore or inland, and they all came back. Everybody came back with big smiles on their faces. It's definitely a good place to show people something very different. Yeah,
that's good to hear. That's good to hear. So,
excuse me,
Hatem, Imad,
yes.
is there anything that you would like to add before
Yes.
we address any questions? And I remind everyone, if they want to ask any questions, to fill in the Q&A tab.
Yes, I would like to add something about crew. Crew, they can also enjoy their trip. They can find nice food in Tunisia with nice flavor, nice spices. Also, they can go for clubbing. We have a lot of clubs in Tunisia, and it's not because we are a Muslim country, but everything is open in Tunisia. Life is European life. So we have a lot of lounges, a lot of clubs. People, they can wear what they want at the beach or outside by night or anywhere. It's really freedom and security.
Excellent. Thank you, Hatem.
Welcome.
Imad, anything that you
Yeah, so the same for Morocco. So for us, as soon as normally the yacht is alongside the marina, so then we can arrange everything. So we can, the provisioning, the crew and guest excursions ashore. We can arrange even, some musicians, to come even, to the marina, and even, sometimes the camels, so we can have them, in the pier and so on. So it's very nice. The only thing is sometimes when, for instance, a yacht like select a commercial port, so then some delay should be like expected, especially when it like depending on the cargo commercial operations, or maybe as the with the case of Mount Shadow, so it was very foggy outside, so the yacht cannot, proceed alongside. So she has to wait. So this kind of stuff. But in the marinas in general, it's very small. The clearance can be like arranged in advance. The visas, the immigration, the customs, so everything we can like arrange it, beforehand, and have it, going smoothly during the course. So just is question of pre-planning and also pre-coordination with the authorities. That's all.
Kim, I would like to finish by a joke, but it's a real joke happened to me with one of the captains.
Okay.
One day, one of the crew, the girl was washing the boat, and the captain did ask me, Hatem, do you have camels in Tunisia? I said, yes, we have a lot of camels, but not in Bizerta Marina. We have them in the south, in Sahara. And Captain Eddie told me, Hatem, if you give me 50 camel, the crew can stay in Tunisia. And the crew, the girl, she just jumped inside the boat, and she said, no, I wanted to say. Okay, this is Tunisia.
Thank you, everyone. So
Thank you.
I think we have a few questions in the Q&A. So let's have a look at them. So Dario Savina is asking, can a yacht cruise in the Kirkenes Islands?
Kirkenes Island is yes, a yacht can cruise there. Kirkenes is south of Tunisia, and without no issue, there is no license or permission to cruise there. We have no problem. But we have another island that also yachts can cruise. Is Djerba, the famous island in the top south of Tunisia. Djerba is very famous island in Tunisia. A lot of tourists there, a lot of nice beaches, nice things to see there in Djerba.
Excellent, thank you.
You're
And Darius also asking, can you still ride a horse in the beach in Cabo Negro?
Cabo Negro, yeah.
Capo
In Cabo
Negro.
Negro. So it's close to Tituan. Also, we have there 3 marinas. Actually, the first one is Marina Smer, and then Cabela and Mediac. Of course, this is one of the activities so that we are like also offering to our guests and crew. So to ride a horse, also the same camels, or to have like a rural experience, excursion. So we can also arrange it in the area. So it's very nice, it's very calm, and we can ensure this in the area, so without any issue.
Perfect, excellent. So Fernando Ansia is asking, is it simple to go around in a small sailing yacht? Can you anchor near the surf spots in Morocco?
Yes, of course, we are like hosting small sailing yachts, and of course we can like host them in the marina. And for instance, during departure, on when they are coming or leaving the marina, so then they can like drop anchor. So as I told you, we don't have like any specific regulations for the anchorage, especially when it comes like to the small yachts. So there will be no issue at all. For the medium size or the largest ones, so then we ask for a permission. We inform the local authorities, the maritime authority, and also the nearest marina to this area, that there will be like a yacht coming to drop anchor and so on. So it's just a question if you, for instance, will select an agent, a local agent. So with us, you won't find any problems. We can like guide you even on the area. We can even assign like a nautical guide who can guide you along the area. So this is something that we can do, of course.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah.
So we have Karen Martinson who writes, we see more and more clients looking for off-the-beaten-track destinations with on-land experiences. So a combination, especially for overseas clients of Spain, Tunisia, Morocco, or Italy, Tunisia, Morocco, could create a great experience. Would the speakers agree?
I think these countries are made for inland experiences. So I think you actually miss a lot of the country if you don't go inland. So for example, Marina Smer is a fairly average town, but it's very close to some amazing places that are just a short ride inland. And I think these places are really have some incredible stuff that you can do off the yacht, and you should do. And I think that should be a part of the itinerary.
Thank you, Raymond. To cruise from Morocco to Tunisia, it's around 600 nautical miles. Is there anywhere to overnight / anchor off the Algerian coast?
Maybe I can answer to this one. We had some requests in the past, especially from Morocco, so to go to Tunisia or to Malta, for instance. So what we do, for instance, we can arrange some berths near to the borders with Algeria. And then in Algeria, so we can like rely on our colleague, George, so the explorer manager, as we have like their local representative, and he can like assist with all the inquiries regarding to Algeria. So where to stay and also where to berth up to Tunisia. So then of course Hatem will take in charge the
Yes, in
So we
Tunisia,
have-
we can take it either in Tabarka or in Bizerta, the nearest point to the coast of Algeria. It's possible to do it without any issue. It's smooth there and it's very easy.
Perfect. Thank you very much, both of you. So I think we've addressed most of the questions. Also, Fernando and Boyana are thanking us, thanking you all for your time. Boyana is from BWA Athens and sends her regards to Captain Alex and Captain Ray. And we hope that this webinar was useful for you. We hope that you will consider going with your yacht to Morocco and Tunisia. And if you need anything, Imad and Hatem are available.
Sure.
Thank you to our captains also for joining us today and giving their first-hand experience in the area. So thank you very much, everyone. And I think we can close our webinar. Thank you again and see you soon.
Thank
See
you.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.